Welcome to today's movement session. We'll be performing the glute bridge. All you'll need is an open space and a floor mat. Have your member first laying down on their back. Then you can instruct them to bend their knees to be pointed up towards their ceiling, their feet flat on the ground, and then their hands out by their side, palms down. From here, you can also instruct them to dorsiflex their toes to be pointing back towards their knees and shins. So, cueing for this particular movement, and like most other movements, it's important to know your member and important to know that certain types of cueing will elicit or ignite different types of responses among different members. So for instance, I can have Kelly here drive her belt buckle up towards the ceiling, holding for 2 to 3 seconds, then release back down. And she performed that movement perfectly because she is an experienced mover. I can use that same external cue, drive your belt buckle up towards the ceiling, in which case now you can see she has overdriven up into lumbar extension, causing the arching in the back. You can release back down. So we want to try to avoid lumbar extension, avoid that arch or banana shape in the back, which is detrimental to your member. So another potential cue you can use is have your member drive their knees forward towards the front of the room or up until you reach my hands. So from there we can limit her from going into lumbar extension, then release back down. Alright, so the ultimate goal when teaching this movement is to instruct your member to extend at the hips without extending at the lumbar. That is our ultimate goal. Now moving on to progressions, we can simply have the member change her hand position from pronated to supinated, and she'll drive her knees forward towards the front of the room, bridging up, driving through her heels, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, release back down. Then the next progression, we can have her remove the base of the support, bring her hands up to the ceiling or sky. Once again, drive your knees forward towards the front of the room, bridge up, hold 2 to 3 seconds, release back down. Then if we want to take it to a third progression, we can have her simply go into a single leg glute bridge, where she'll then lift her opposite leg up into approximately a 90-degree angle, thinking about pinching a tennis ball in the crease of her hip. Same cueing, driving her knee towards the front of the room, holding for 2 to 3 seconds, release back down, and you can relax there. So the daily application for this movement is to think about easing knee strain, reducing low back pain, and then this is a great movement to put into your pillar preparation for an A-split routine.